awesome, absolutely awesome. Love it when a plan comes together. Definitely worth a look. Yeah, it was well on par. And we're back. Yes, another movie review coming up for you guys, and I can't even remember the last movie review I did before this. Okay, I am trying to figure it out. I haven't checked my channel recently to see what was the last movie review I did. Although if I was to check, give us a moment, hang fire. But I think the last movie review that I did was Abduction. Oh yes, Taylor Lautner, absolutely, yes. This one, In Time, is the movie starring Justin Timberlake and Amanda Seyfried. Basically, it's set in a future where everyone lives till they're 25, and once they've hit 25, they then have a year to live, but then literally, and this is what I love about the concept. This concept is so amazing. A world where literally time is money. You buy time. Okay, everything is spent using time. It's amazing. I think, to be honest, I can see something like that working or happening in real life, because the concept is brilliant. Okay, the plot, fantastic. Justin Timberlake, I mean, the last film that I saw him in was Alpha Dog, and he was brilliant in that. The acting in this, his role in this, not as good as what I saw in Alpha Dog, but still great. We've also got Olivia Wilde, who plays his mother. I wouldn't mind my mother looking that young, that's for sure. Who else have we got? We've got Alex Pettyfer, for those of you who remember I Am Number 4. He's in this. Now, Cillian Murphy as well is in this. He plays what's known as a timekeeper. I'll get to that in a moment. But I want to move your attention to the actor known as Matt Bomer, or Matt Bomer. Okay, I'm watching this film and I'm sitting there, and this character called Henry, I've forgotten his surname, Henry Hamilton. I'm looking at the actor and I'm thinking, is that Henry Cavill? That dude looks so much like Henry Cavill. Then I waited for the credits. I thought, right, let me wait for the credits just to double check. And it was Matt Bomer. I'm thinking, fuck, him and Henry do look alike. And if you don't believe me, have a look at this. Okay, try and guess which is which. Alright, on the right, this is your right, by the way, okay, on your right is Henry Cavill, and on your left is Matt Bomer. It's confusing, isn't it? Very confusing. I got confused, but anyway, I just wanted to bring that to your attention. Now, back to the film. So, as I said, the movie opens, we see that Justin Timberlake's character, he works at a factory and he is buying time. He's working for time. The quota's gone up. It's like present day with money and taxes and inflation and all that sort of stuff. It's pretty much someone's looked at the present day economy and thought, right, let's get rid of the money and use time instead as the currency. Time is the currency. It's a brilliant idea. But as I say, character played by Matt Bomer, Henry Hamilton, he's basically, the guy's got a century. He can live, he's got a century left to live. You've got the rich people who have pretty much limitless time. They are literally immortals, okay? Then you've got the ghetto, as it is mentioned in the film, where Justin Timberlake resides. Pretty much they live day to day, hour by hour, minute by minute, second by second, if whatever you feel. So as I say, it's like present. It's how life is like with money, but with time. So Henry Hamilton offers Justin Timberlake's character, Will Salas, his time. He basically gives him his time, and I think it's more to do with the fact that he saves him, because Henry does not want to live forever. He has lived for 105 years already. Why would he want to live for another 100 years on top of that? Justin Timberlake's character is 25 plus 3, so in real time he's 28. They all look so young. As I say, you stop aging at 25, so you still look 25, but the rest of you, you get older, but your physical features, you're 25. Okay, how mint would that be if we all lived till that? If we still look 25, it would be fantastic. I can hear a lot of men and women saying, yes, I would love to look 25 even though I'm 55 right now. Well, okay, no worries. That's why we have plastic surgery. Anyway, moving on. But yes, no, like I said, the concept, the story, and I know I'm rambling and going off on track here, but I'm getting back on now. As I say, Olivia Wilde plays his mother, and you know, he celebrates her 50th birthday, 25 plus 25, and but she does look good for 50, and he's due to meet her somewhere, but unfortunately for her, her time has actually run out, and it is quite saddening the way how it ends abruptly for her. Cillian Murphy, as I say, plays a timekeeper. Alex Pettifer plays a character known as Minuteman. Okay, think V for Vendetta, the Fingermen. Okay, kind of like the same sort of way. You know, they go around people who have like pretty much hours or days or months, depending on how much time they've got left. They pretty much steal the time from them because that's what they do. But the timekeepers can't touch them because, well, they've made a deal basically. Henry Hamilton has given, as I say, Will Salas all his centuries and he's dead. With it, he's given himself 5 minutes to live, then he's dead. Will Salas has pretty much been blamed for murder, goes on the run. Because he's got the 100 years, he goes to New Greenwich, which is the area, the time zone. Everywhere is now a zone. It's now a time zone. So think of the time zone around the world. You've got it in America. They've got time zones within the like various cities. Okay, so it's all controlled by time zones. So he travels all the way to New Greenwich. By the time he's got to New Greenwich, he's spent 2 years. He's literally paid 2 years of travel, and then he goes to a casino, meets a well-renowned philanthropist by the name of Peter Weiss, Philip Weiss rather. His daughter's played by Amanda Seyfried, Sylvia Weiss, and she grabs the attention of Will Salas, and it pretty much goes on from there, where it is literally a race against time. There are moments where I actually thought that certain characters weren't going to stay alive. We get a brief mention of Will Salas's father, because the timekeeper, played by Cillian Murphy, knows of Will's father and pretty much is telling Will not to be like his dad, you know, not to play the hero kind of thing and not to make the same mistake. We eventually find out what the kind of thing his father did, and he kind of follows in his footsteps. Amanda Seyfried's character is, because she's rich, her dad's got lots of time, you know, ransoms to be made, but no ransom is made. They pretty much do the unexpected. I'm not going to give anything, not too much away, but let me say right now, wow. Okay, this film was brilliant. I actually didn't think I would really enjoy it that well. Well, I knew I would enjoy it, but I just wasn't expecting what I saw. But yeah, it just gives you that little bit of an idea to think, what if we actually lived in a world where currency wasn't the issue, it was time. You know, you literally lived on borrowed time. If you were rich, fine. And there's a slope. There was a saying that they always said. There was 2 sayings in the film. One that was said by Henry Hamilton, the other one that was said by, or is it both? Both of them must have been said by Henry Hamilton towards the beginning. One that he said, to allow few mortals to live, many have to die. Many, you know, many poor people have to die for a few mortals to live, kind of thing. And then the other one was, is it stealing if it's already stolen? As in, you know, they're blaming Will Salas for stealing time, but is he stealing it if it's already been stolen? And then the real kicker comes pretty much towards the end, which I just did not expect. As I say, few unexpectations in this film. You know, if you've seen the trailers and you think the trailers are giving things away, they don't. The trailers doesn't give anything away. Just go and see this movie and enjoy it. You will be surprised. And as I say, concentrate on the concept. Okay, concentrate on the concept, because there is a hidden message in there. Okay, it reflects what is going on in the world today. It literally reflects what is going on in the world. And when you look at this film, you look at what's happening in the world today, you say to yourself, you know what? One day that is going to happen. Currency is going to be put to one side, and it's going to be all on time. Okay, you go to work, you earn time. You go to a bar, you use time to pay for your drinks. You go out clubbing, you use time to pay for your drinks. You go out gambling, you use time to pay for your bets, to make your bets, things like that. And there is, as I say, the gambling scene between Will Salas and Philip Weiss. It's intense. Okay, it is intense. There's even a section where they show you how you can fight for time. That was pretty interesting. So yeah, very, very good movie. Solid performances all round, and yeah, brilliant. That's all I can say. Fantastic. Loved it. So get yourself to the cinema if you haven't seen it yet. If you have seen it, let me know what you thought of it. Do apologise for the longness of this review, but it has been a while since I've done an actual movie review, so you can let us off, can't you? Okay, thank you very much, and I'll see you all later. Bye.